weekend, let's start back. We did the first 40 minutes of this show on the Rams, and I think we can get back there now.
Yeah, because we haven't done enough.
It really was like that.
No, seriously, we haven't.
So, I like to use the saying, two things can be true at once. So two things can be true. The Rams and Eagles are the top two teams in the NFC, but there is a gap between the two teams at the moment.
I don't agree.
You don't agree?
I do not.
Why not?
Well, I'll give you an example. I was just watching here this morning at the commercial break. I'm just watching First Take, right? And the question on the lower third graphic on First Take asks this question, and I'll ask it to you. Are the Eagles on their own tier in the NFC? That's exactly how it was written. Are the Eagles on their own tier?
I believe so.
I don't.
Yeah.
And this is what bothers me about yesterday's game. If the Rams kick the game-winning field goal and the Rams are sitting at 3-0 and the Eagles are sitting at 2-1 and the Rams had gone cross-country and they had exercised the demons of getting run over last year twice, okay? If the Rams kick a field goal, something that should be easy and fundamental, having a field goal blocked, I'm telling you, if we go back and we look at the numbers last year, I'll bet you that on the season last year, there were under 10 field goals blocked on the entire year. I'm just taking a guess. You had 2 field goals blocked in the same quarter. And so for me, if the Rams kick the field goal, either one of them, frankly, but let's just go with the last one. If the Rams kick the field goal and win, today the national perception is the Rams are the best team in the NFC. How could they go cross-country, shut down Saquon Barkley, win on the road in Philadelphia? How did they do that? The Rams are the best team in the NFC. But because they lost the game on a second blocked field goal, and by the way, the score was then run up because the kick was returned for a touchdown.
Yeah.
Now you look at it and you go, you know what? Eagles are significantly better.
Listen, I would say this. I think they're on their own tier. I don't think the separation is that big from that next tier. But they are the two best teams. But Philly is better. I mean, the reality is this. It doesn't mean the Rams can't get better at the end of the season. They can't, by the end of the season, be better than Philly. But right now, we could argue about, we said it all off. Oh, they gave the Eagles the toughest, competition they had in the playoffs last year. Matthew Stafford had a chance to win the game. So they've now been in this position twice where they've had a chance to win the game. They've had multiple opportunities in the game to seal a game or win a game, now twice on the road in Philly, but have come up short. And this, unfortunately, in football particularly, it is a zero-sum game. You win or you lose.
Yeah, no, it's about winning. You either win or you lose, and it doesn't matter how pretty it is or how ugly it is. But I'll just say this about the Rams. Number one, the Rams had a huge lead in this game. The fact that they squandered it is almost hard to believe, number one.
Yeah.
Number two, from a coaching perspective, on a 3rd and 1, I love the play. Go deep. Take your shot because you know it's 4-down territory.
Yeah.
But on 4th and 1, when you've lost one of your starting offensive linemen and you bring in a replacement player and you decide to run right behind your right guard rather than go to the strength of your offensive line.
Well, your backup right guard.
That's right. That is a coaching mistake. It is I'm going to outsmart you, and it didn't work. So you had a coach who made, in my opinion, a mistake on 4th and 1. You had your top receiver, well, maybe your second receiver, drop a ball in the end zone. Would have been a great catch, but certainly a catchable ball. And you had your offensive line get blown up twice on field goal attempts. That is why the Rams lost the game.
Well, also, the Eagles just did this.
What is that?
They snapped their fingers like Thanos. They are Thanos right now. They're the epitome of what the bad guy looks like. They are unbeatable. They are inevitable, like Thanos was in the movie. And the Rams, like the Avengers, are trying to figure this out, coalesce as a team, because there are a lot of great individual talents on this team. And some of them have been great together as a team, but there are new components to this particular roster. And they have to find a way to get that chemistry, to coalesce, to be a unit as one, to work complementary with each other. Complementary football to be able to take down Thanos. Now, it took the Avengers 4 freaking movies. If you're the Rams, we don't want to take 4 freaking games to do this. You got to find a way to do it, because if not, Thanos is just going to snap his finger, keep collecting these Infinity Stones, and you're in deep trouble.
Cappy looks so confused
Point
right
of
now.
information, two things come to mind. Number one, I
Who's
have no
Thanos?
idea who
Yeah.
Thanos
Yeah,
is.
you have no idea.
I have no idea about any of these movies.
Yeah.
And lastly,
4 of them.
I know, and what bothers me most,
Wait, Cappy, Thanos is Giannis's brother.
No, that's the Nassus.
and what bothers me
That's
more
what they
than
call him for
anything
short.
That was good.
is what you just said, that it took 4 movies to take him down. So you're telling me now that Thanos ultimately gets beaten?
No.
No, they do eventually in Endgame.
Oh, wait a minute. I
Oh,
thought he did
spoiler
it.
alert.
Well, that's what I'm getting
I
at.
mean, the movie's like 5 years
I know, I'm
old.
just
I
kidding.
know.
Longer than that
I have
now.
no
Yeah.
idea who Thanos is. I
Yeah.
said it earlier today.
But doesn't he
thought,
kill, like, everybody before that happens?
Yes.
He
So-
gets rid of half of the population,
So
Right.
that's not good.
and then
No,
half
right.
the population comes
Yeah,
back.
but then they come back because
Oh.
they were able to save it at the end. But there was, spoiler alert, if you didn't watch the movie 6 years ago, there's a lot of people who have to be sacrificed to make that happen. Hopefully the Rams don't need to sacrifice anyone to finally beat Thanos here.
Every time you say Thanos, I honestly think you're talking about the owner of the Chargers, Dean Spanos, and I think you're speaking with a lisp.
No.
Like an intentional lift.
Yeah.
Thanos.
Yeah, no, it's not. It's Thanos.
The Thanos
Do you want to see what
family.
Thanos looks like?
The Thanos family owns the Chargers. That's what it sounds like to me.
Well, you know who the actor is playing Thanos.
No, who?
Oh, you wouldn't know.
Who's that?
No, yeah.
What's
he
his
would
name?
not. He would not know.
Thanos.
Thanos' name. What's his name? The
Josh
actor.
Brolin.
I
Yeah.
have no idea who he is.
But
You
they
don't know
make him
Josh
look-
Brolin is?
No
You've seen
idea.
Josh Brolin
No,
in a
you
million
know who
movies.
Josh Brolin
Tell me.
is.
Tell me where I know.
You can't be this dumb.
How? Now, dumb is one thing. Uninformed is a different thing.
Yeah, that's
How do you not know Josh Brolin? He's been in a lot of movies.
Like what?
No Country for Old Men.
Okay, I know that.
Wall
Already.
Street 2,
I
Never
know that.
Sleeps.
There's Thanos right there.
I know. That's a character. I can't see what he looks like in real life.
No, that's Thanos. I say.
No Country for Old Men. Now that's a scary movie.
Yeah.
It isn't.
Which
Did you
guy
see-
is he?
He's Llewellyn. in that
Especially
movie.
considering you're old.
He's the one
Yeah.
going after the killer.
Oh, he is.
Llewellyn.
Okay, gotcha.
Have you seen Men in Black 3, the third one?
No, but now we're looking
Who
at
has?
it. We're all
I
looking
have
at
it.
it.
It's a
We're-
good movie.
We're
Because
looking
the
at it
trilogy
now.
was on while I was in the hospital, so
Yeah.
I was forced to.
We're looking at it on YouTube right now. Now I'm seeing
Brolin.
what's going on here. I'm seeing Josh Brolin. I'm seeing a little
There's
Thanos.
Josh Brolin.
There he is. Good-looking guy.
American Gangster. He's in it too.
Yeah, he's great in
Oh, yeah,
American
he's a
Gangster.
great American gangster. But anyway, that's the Rams' problem right now. They're running into Thanos.
No, the Rams' problem is that they should have won this game no problem yesterday.
They had 5-6 different chances to do it.
But they had the opportunity on the last field goal of the game to win the game. Now, if you've already gotten a field goal block,
You are a kick. Listen, for those, I'm sure anyone in the audience that may know this already, but for those that don't, ain't nobody in this, and this is not me being anything but honest here. You understand special teams in a way that I don't think anyone at this station understands special teams the way you understand.
well, I
it.
got lucky. I got very lucky in my life that I had a coach by the name of Scott O'Brien who wound up winning like 4 or 5
Scotty
Super
O.
Bowls with the Patriots.
Yeah.
And he was my early mentor in my life. And I got to learn
Wasn't he
special
like
teams
Nick
from him.
Saban's right-hand man at
He
one
was,
point?
yeah.
They used to call him the Hatchet Man back at the Dolphins days.
Yes. Yes.
Sedano's been the hatchet man around here.
Yeah. You better watch yourself, Bit Boy.
I'm the Scotty O.
Yeah. So here's the thing. If you get a field goal blocked, then you make an adjustment on the sideline and you remind your offensive line, particularly the left side of your offensive line, what happened on the previous play. And the fact that you had 2 offensive linemen get blown up. Now, look, Rob Havenstein is a really good player. He's a big dude. For Rob Havenstein to get blown up playing that left tackle position, but on the other hand, this kid, Bo Limmer is the guy that
You made the comment in our group text that he should be cut today.
immediately.
I mean, honestly, like, I don't know if Sean McVay is that kind of cutthroat
He may
kind of
not
guy. I feel like Sean, like, invests in his players, but like a Bill Parcells,
Yeah.
a Jimmy Johnson,
Forget it, he's gone.
those guys they would have cut him today
But
for
the
sure.
thing is look, the 4th and 1 play where he gets blown up, that is the fault of Sean McVay. Sean McVay decided to call a play to run a ball
on the right side
behind a backup offensive lineman.
Yeah.
Mostly, I'm guessing, because he thought that the Eagles would say, well, he's not going to run here. He's going to run over here.
Yeah.
He thought he could outsmart them. He didn't. Okay? But to have one field goal blocked is one thing. To have a second one blocked is something else. And I'll tell you something. I don't know if we're going to do this. We got
again, the Eagles, we said this earlier, had not had 2 field goal blocks in a game since what was it? It was
75. It was 50 years ago.
No, it was 50 years ago to the day,
day.
right? September 21st, 1975.
Oh, by the way, side note is
Against the
that
Giants.
it was 50 years ago to the day that the NFL today came on the air on CBS.
Well,
did you
they
guys
did that
see?
retro thing.
I thought it was pretty funny.
Yeah.
I thought they
They
did a
had
good
Brent
job with that.
Musburger on,
Right.
yeah.
I thought it was really good. But if you're watching YouTube right now, George, I want you to look at the YouTube right this second. Guys, I know you had it up there, but we have the end zone shot of the last field goal. And if you look at the left side of the offensive line, because you're looking at it from the way the kicker would look at it, you're looking at it from behind the offensive line. If you look at that picture and then you guys roll the video, you will see that Havenstein gets annihilated, and right next to Havenstein is the other kid, Limmer, and he gets blown up too. And because of that, these two guys on the left side, they got blasted so badly that Philadelphia was able to be probably 2 to 3 yards past the line of scrimmage, and then you jump up in the air and assume your hands are about 9 to 10 feet up in the air. I mean, listen, you guys, we can sit here and argue all day long. Was the kick low? Some people might say it is. If there's not this sort of penetration, it's not. Might the kick have gone left? Perhaps. But to have 2 field goals blocked in the same quarter and one of them to win the game, that is some unprofessional crapola. Is what that is.
Is the kick not to fault at all? The kicker's not to fault at all, you think?
Not really. I mean,
both of them?
Look at Limmer. Look at his right leg. Look how he gets destroyed.
Yeah.
Absolutely destroyed. So now what you've got is these guys, Jalen Carter and Jordan Davis, these 2 superstar defensive linemen. They've pushed the line of scrimmage back, and they've gotten up in the air. You know, as a kicker, unless you just completely miss them, I mean, you're trying to kick the ball straight. Look at Limmer. He just gets blown up. And you know why he gets blown up, George? Because his first step is supposed to be to his right, so that he can line up with the center and he can actually support the center.
Yeah.
And instead, his first step is back because he's blown off the ball.
Yeah, and Havenstein, to your point earlier in the show, just absolutely got blown up as well there.
Yeah, I mean, listen, again,
that's a good breakdown, Cappy.
Thank you. They didn't lose the game because 2 field goals got blocked.
Yeah, and by the way, good job by Parker and Graham back there, too.
That is a byproduct of what happened. They lost the game for a lot of reasons. It's not one play or 2 plays. They'll go back and they'll say, why did we call this on 4th and 1? Why didn't Devontae catch the ball in the end zone? Why did our offensive line get blown up on these field goals? Why was our defense, which was in total control, shut down Saquon Barkley? Why did we perfect game plan, force Jalen Hurts to beat us with his arm, which is something he has not proven yet to do? And guess what? He did it. So the game plan worked. It's just that Jalen Hurts came out in the second half and was unbelievable.
Well, the defense also let them down in a huge way. I mean, A.J. Brown just annihilated people. Like, he was – I mean, speaking of Thanos, it was like a man amongst boys out there. He would catch the ball, and he would like, get off me, bro.
Yeah.
And just like keep running. It was insane. And it's funny because I saw after the game, he talked about he felt they were too conservative to start the game. They were very run-heavy. The Rams were ready for that. They were loaded up on Saquon Barkley. Barkley was very – pedestrian, I would say, in this game. And then Jalen Hurts just said, the hell with it. We're going to go. We're going to take big chunk plays. And that first drive where they scored on the Goddard touchdown, it was a 2-score game at that point. So much time left in the third quarter that you're like, this could go sideways very quickly. And the Rams kind of hung around. But it just never felt like they recaptured the momentum after that.
When Rob Havenstein watches the film today, he's going to be real upset with himself. When Bo Limmer watches the film today, he's going to be pissed off. Let me tell you who's going to be embarrassed is Darius Williams, the defensive back.
Yeah.
Because that's the guy that on 3rd and 10, when you've got the Eagles backed up on about their own 10-yard line, he's the one that A.J. Brown was like, oh, hey, little boy, let me take you, pick you up, and throw you like a rag doll and pick up 25 yards on 3rd and 10.
By the way, people wanted you to do your breakdown you just did with the video that Parker and Graham put up about the kick, but in your Gruden voice.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's good.
Hey, that's a good request.
Yeah.
That is a good request.
So if we can get the video back up so Cappy could break it down in a Gruden voice for one quick moment.
Yeah.
The audience does say that your breakdown was as good as any breakdown, that they should hire you as a kicking analyst. Now, there's only one kicking analyst in the sport, right? Isn't it Jay Feely?
Jay Feely.
At CBS?
CBS. I'll tell you what, man, let's take a look at this left guard right here, man. And let's take a look at this left tackle. He's a big, strong guy, but take a look at Philadelphia, man. Look how they penetrate the line. They just push these dudes around. Get those big mitts up in the air, man. And
Coach, can you tell me about Bo Limmer's right leg that got straightened out there on that play?
Tell you what, this guy Bo Limmer, man, he's got to be a little bit bigger, man. I mean, take a look at his right leg. He's supposed to move it over and protect the center. Instead, he gets blown off the ball. And then there's big Jalen Carter, man. I'll tell you something. This guy with that big mitt, he goes up in the air, and then he picks it up on his own. And then he's taking it to the house, man. And I'll tell you something here. Not only did the Rams lose the game, but, man, they lost the cover, too, man. I'll tell you what. That's hard. That hurts, man.
The cover was really brutal.
That did hurt.
I mean, losing the cover was insane.
Like, you lose the game, but lose the cover, dude, on a kick that is returned to the house.
So Van Pelt does bad beats. I think they do it Tuesdays or whatever, later in the week. They don't do it because Monday night he's at, like, the Monday Night Football setup. Or maybe they will do it tonight. I don't know. It was such a crazy bad beat that that thing has to run everywhere. I mean, that's his thing. Like, he does that segment on SportsCenter on his show, Bad Beats. There's never been a bigger bad beat, in my opinion, than what just happened there. Like, if you had Rams plus 3.5, you're like, I'm either going to win outright, or if they miss, I'm good. It's only a 1-point game. I got the cover.
Yeah.
And then they block it. Not only they block it, but a big man rumbling down back to return it. It wasn't like it was a DB who scooped it and scored. This was a monster defensive lineman running it back.